are you all doing? Today I want us to talk about polygamy. You see, there has been this story making rounds on the internet about actor Yul Edochie and what he did and how he was able to come out with his second wife and all that. A lot of persons have been saying a lot of things. A lot of persons have been making a lot of submissions, a lot of criticisms. Some against what he did, some for what he did, and all that. Now, I want to come from a different perspective in my own analysis. Of course, I don't support polygamy. Yes, I don't support polygamy because it comes with extra responsibility. It comes with a lot of things that are even more than what we think it is. Therefore, if you must go into it, it requires extra mental readiness. It requires extra physical readiness and the financial stress and the emotional stress attached to polygamy, should be a deterrent to people. But when people go into it, it's possible that they may have their reasons, and it could be situational. Because when I looked at the story, I do not believe that he planned to be polygamous, even though his actions, pointed toward that direction. But I do not believe that he planned such a thing. Now, like I said at the beginning, I don't support polygamy because one, my religion and my religious understanding, makes me to let me just say that my religion forbids such a thing or is against such a lifestyle. Now, a lot of people have been against what the young man did. Yeah, he took second wife, he betrayed the woman that has been there when he had nothing and all that. Quite all right, it could be true. But some stories are not right with me. When people say that Yul Edochie had nothing when he got married to May, that is his first wife, I find that very, very ridiculous. This is the son of Pete Edochie, one of the renowned actors in Nigeria. So when people say that he married the wife when he had nothing, what do we mean by he had nothing? Because I believe that Yul Edochie was born into affluence. I believe that he was born into wealth. So when people say he got married to the first wife when he had nothing, I am finding it very difficult to really understand what people mean. Now, secondly, most of the blame have been shifted to Yul Edochie. He got the woman pregnant and then he married her and all that. Now, that aside, nobody seems to be talking about the lady. Nobody seems to be talking about this lady that was aware that Yul Edochie is a married man. Now, you are aware that he's a married man and you are going to him. Now, you are aware that this is a married man with kids. And then he's approaching you and you made yourself accessible, which led to the particular act that led him to making her his wife. Nobody seems to be talking about the morality side of what really happened from the end point of the girl. Now, many people are out there criticizing Yul Edochie. A lot of girls are out there sleeping with married men. What do we have to say about that? Or does it mean that we do not know that such a thing exists? It does exist. It does exist. It is something that is very, very paramount. I mean, it's something that is very, very rampant, per se. It's something that is very, very, common in our society today. If you see young girls, what they do right now is to find, responsible married men. And then what they do is to lure them to bed and all that. So nobody seems to be talking about the girl. Nobody seems to be talking about how it is also possible for her to have said no to Yul Edochie when Yul Edochie approached her. Because I am very well sure that it was Yul Edochie that approached her. Now, knowing that this is a man who is married, why wouldn't you say no? Why couldn't she say no to Yul Edochie? So, you see, this case is multi-dimensional. There are several angles. This is my view anyway. So, I mean, you are free to air your own view, and nobody will criticize you for that. So, if you decide to criticize my own view, it is okay. But this is my own point of view. When you are blaming Yul Edochie for what he did, of course, at the beginning, I made it clear that I am not a supporter of polygamy. I'm not a seconder of polygamy. But when we blame Yul Edochie, we should also blame the lady. Because when situations like this come up, the only thing we talk about is the men. Now, the actions of Yul Edochie has made a lot of women condemn men, without also looking at the impact, without also looking at what the ladies actually did, or the role of women in such an act. So I want us to air our own view. This issue of Yul Edochie and the second wife, and also the first wife, what do you think? What could actually be the reason? What are your own submissions? What are your own thoughts? I want to see them in the comment section.